Hello.
Hello, everybody.
We are together, Frugal Vagabond. I'm Leah. This is Steve, and we are currently on the Ultimate World Cruise, Royal Caribbean, 9 months long.
Mhm.
And today we just left
Corfu, Greece.
So Steve and I did different excursions this time, both of them with Royal Caribbean. So
Yep.
Steve, you want to tell them about yours?
They
Just
had
brief.
wine.
Yeah, you had one.
No, we went and saw a little a resort area, but it's a vacation spot. I'll put it that way, because there wasn't really resorts there. But beautiful. Had two beaches on either side of a little peninsula that went out from this little village. Beautiful, just beautiful as it could be. And then we from there went to a vineyard, and it was really got a nice little presentation by the vineyard, and they also do not just grapes, but they do olives, like olive oil. And so we got to see that. Of course, we got to do wine tasting, and little nibbles. Of course, they gave us the cheese and bread and a little bit of olive oil,
Mhm.
and that was delicious. Then we went by another little photo spot and got some pictures. And then we went back down.
It was
to
really
the
a
old
high,
town.
wasn't it?
Yeah, it was. Well, not real high, but up high.
In the mountains.
Yeah. And but then we went to the old town and got to walk around a little bit, which is it's just beautiful. Love Greece.
So my tour was the Sea Caves and Old Town visit, and hi, Dawn Marie, good to see you. And I was thinking the Sea Caves were going to be just sort of like the regular caves, and I was going to get to walk around, and that is absolutely not what happened. They put us on a small boat, and we took the boat uh, out into the Ionian Sea, which, by the way, is absolutely gorgeous. It is so, the water is so clear and blue. I can't wait to to put these videos together. I could
Yeah.
see fish like feet down. It was amazing. And
The fish had feet.
sure, the fish had feet.
Feet down. Okay.
Feet down. Anyway, thanks for
You're welcome. I messed you up now,
messing
Kate.
me up. The boat we were in actually went into the caves as much as it could, and then we kind of backed right out. But we got to go into several of them, and it was kind of cool and scary at the same time. And we had a little bit of time to spend at the beach after that, and then we drove into the old town. The guide we had continued with a walking tour and filled us in on a lot of history from the old town. And then we got a few minutes to wander around on our own, which was not really enough. Hey, Van.
Hey, what's up, Van?
Not bringing him on. Anyway, we had Corfu is so beautiful. It's just amazing.
Yeah, Corfu,
Not long
beautiful,
enough.
beautiful.
And I know we say that from almost all of the ports we visit, but not long enough. We're definitely coming back to Greece. Now, in the original itinerary, we were supposed to have 3 different locations in Greece. And
Athens,
Athens,
Santorini,
and I think Thessalonia.
Thessalonia,
I think so. Anyway,
or Thessalonica.
I don't know how to pronounce it.
I don't know.
Anyway,
But 3 other stops we were supposed to have.
right. Good to see you too.
Good to see you, Van.
Okay, so I am going to be working on videos tonight, but we're also meeting up with some friends. So
Yep.
as always, this is a quick update. Tomorrow we're going to be in Bari, Italy, and we have another Royal Excursion tour planned in Bari. And then after that, we're in Ravenna, and a friend of ours,
2 nights.
2 nights in Ravenna, and a friend of ours arranged to meet up with some friends in Ravenna, so they had already booked third-party excursions, and they have now sold them to us.
Yeah.
So we're going to be doing their excursions, and they're going to be hanging out with their friend doing a bicycle thing or an e-bike thing. So let's talk about excursions and who you get them with. So we've talked before about doing excursions from Royal Caribbean. It gives you the guarantee that if you're late,
ship will
the ship will wait for you. You don't get that guarantee with any of the others. That being said, it's not really normally an issue. I can only think of one time in Sri Lanka, or no, not Sri Lanka, in Bali, Indonesia.
Yeah.
I don't remember if
It was
the
a
first
stop before Bali.
Okay.
Yeah.
Where some folks were on a third-party excursion, and we had to send somebody down. They got in touch with their friends.
Traffic
on the ship. Yeah, traffic was
traffic was terrible, and they were starting a festival.
Right, and a funeral procession was happening, so that like stopped traffic.
Yeah, so the triple threat happened.
Right. So, but we did talk them into waiting just a few extra minutes. They weren't very late, and it was totally something outside of their control. It wasn't because they left.
Hi, Mark. Glad you're here.
Hi, Mark. good to see you here too. We have an excursion book with Mark too.
Yeah.
Yeah, we do. Anyway,
Okay.
so that being said, so you get the guarantee with Royal Caribbean.
Yep.
The other thing you get with Royal Caribbean is a lot of people. So the tour sizes are much larger,
Yeah.
and because of that, everything takes longer. Because instead of waiting for 10 people to be
Hmm.
ready to go, you're waiting for 30 or 40 people to be ready to go, and nobody's, on their everybody's on their own
Hmm.
schedule, I guess. So
Yeah.
sometimes the third party tours are less expensive. Sometimes they're more expensive. It just kind of depends on where we're at and what we're doing.
Hmm.
But generally speaking, it's usually a better
Hmm.
experience.
Yeah. Hi, Leonard.
Not
Glad you're
always
here.
true. Not always true, but
Yeah.
usually.
Yeah.
Anyway, so again, Bari tomorrow. We are doing Royal
Yep.
Caribbean tour tomorrow in Bari, and it's a walking tour. So I don't expect anything. No boats, no big buses, or maybe a bus to
Yeah.
get
It's
us
a
to
walking tour.
wherever,
Yeah. Yeah.
and
To
then
the
we'll
to
be
them.
on our feet the rest. So I
Yep.
should get my 10,000 steps in tomorrow.
You should.
Yes, and then Ravenna. One day we have a hop on, hop off, so we will be walking around on our own in Ravenna at least one of the 2 days, and then it's Gracia de Familia, something de Familia. I don't know.
You lost me.
All of these excursions are just sort of blending together because
Yeah.
there's so many of them,
Yeah.
and because we have, hi Raylene, good to see you, and because we have a solid 2 weeks of no more sea days. So
Yeah.
it's going to be port, 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 and this is going to be the only stuff. The quick updates is pretty much all we're going to have time for. So hopefully we'll keep you guys up to date with what's going on, and we'll see you tomorrow.
Yep. See y'all later.
Bye.
Glad y'all were here. Thanks, Van. Good to see you.